Hey YouTube, coming at you with the viewer submitted battle by Mark Pogo, who says, longtime viewer of your channel, thanks for keeping it real. In these battles, I want to showcase the strength of using a Pokemon no one has seen in GPL. You may not even know what it is. Hatream? Hatream. Jesus. Hatream is an excellent Pokemon that I decided to build for Spice, and I chose to single move it because it wasn't worth the investment for when people would shield at unknown moves anyways. I used it as a trap in an ABB style team to lure out dark types and punish them with charm. The lead is weak to fighting and fairy while walling the poison dark Pokemon and creates a solid core with Galarian Slowbro. I'm only running Zweilous because I don't have a Guzzlord. Okay, because I did go over Guzzlord's strength in a video yesterday afternoon, actually. So Zweilous, Slowbro is half psychic, and then the Hatream is also psychic, so basically trying to draw out a dark type Pokemon. You may draw out the dark poison, which would neutralize the charm. So let's just take a look at it and see. It would be spicy. 26-2700 ELO range, they said. Zweilous versus Mandibuzz. This is an okay matchup. So it is air slash, so we're doing neutral to each other here. Going to get off the move here. Going to stay in this matchup, right? Because if you're running a Slowbro and a Hatream in the back, you're basically trying to draw out a dark. So if you have a dark on the lead, there's no point of trying to draw anything out. It's there. But we'll make a catch, trying to catch an Aerial Ace here, and do catch an Aerial Ace. Eventually drawing out the Quillfish. And this is the thing, you're probably going to draw out a lot of... You said you want to try and draw out darks, but you may draw out poison darks. Which would just be neutral. And then charm, the only problem, yes, it's for running spice and a moveset that no one knows, you definitely have the element of surprise. Obviously where this lacks compared to like Shadow Gardevoir is you do not get same type attack bonus on your charms. You just get the normal base damage. They are loaded with energy. Going to let this go and try to 2-shield Slowbro. So Poison Jabs really get a lot of damage. A little slower to get to the charge moves, but not bad. And you have no... Oh, sorry. You see Scald there, and you see Sledge Bomb on the screen. In the submission, they said they started with Sledge Bomb, and then they switched to Scald, probably for this reason. Galarian Slowbro and Slowking had that community day where they get access to Surf. So the recommended moveset is probably Surf because it's quicker to get to than Scald. And again, Poison Jab is more of a harder hitting move as opposed to fast charging move. So Scald will be better. They catch on a Mandibuzz. Going to undercharge it, which is risky. I mean, I guess you did catch their Aerial Ace, so they don't have energy. So it was okay undercharge there, but not enough to take out. And a Crunch will take you out for sure. Even an Aqua Tail from this range may take you out. Yeah, Aqua Tail takes you out. Zweilous versus Quillfish. Again, a neutral matchup, right? Actually, probably Aqua Tail's resisted, so they have to go Ice Beam. So potentially a bait dependent here. So staying in with Zweilous. The only concern I have about like, oh, it's good to like catch Pokemon off guard. In this limited meta, there's like 13 Pokemon, and 3 of them are dark poison. So trying to catch something off guard as a psychic is be a little trickier using the strategy. I don't mind the strategy of using a Pokemon that not a lot of people have seen, but using a Pokemon that doesn't have the ability to do its job properly in a limited meta is probably not strong. And as you're seeing here, this is the problem with a non-stab Charmer. So people, this is not a new strategy to use a non-stab Charmer in the limited cups. We've already seen the evolution of Purloin that has Charm, and that is an old strategy where you use like, I think it's a dark Pokemon, so you come in with a dark and they come in with a fighter, and then, oh, my dark has Charm. So the strategy is not new to try and catch people off guard with a unique Pokemon and unique moveset. But again, both of them lack from stab, same type attack bonus on the charm, which always makes them a little difficult to run. I'd rather just run the heavier hitting stab Pokemon. But in this matchup, back into Wireless, going to grab a shield on the Raticate. They were going to have to throw. Crunch is enough to take you out here, but they're going to need to come out with basically 2 moves. So Crunch takes you out, and they do have a second move. This is super effective. Not quite enough to take you out, but they do quick attack you down. I'm going to say right now, running double Psychic in a meta that is 90% Dark is not smart, honestly. And I'm surprised you did not come SLOWBRO here, being able to hit super effective with the poison jabs and resisting the fairy winds. And Hatcherim looks like it's a little glassy that you're worried about move sets here that you ended up double shielding. Ugh. So correctly shield a high horsepower there, but down 2 shields. They're going to come in with the Cladle. You're at 100 energy now, so just going to throw the Psyshock. Maybe just go back to back. Again, you're not wrong. When people do not know the moveset and they're seeing you do like a lot of fast move damage on a what is generally probably an attack heavy Pokemon, people get scared. Oh, it's a double fairy team, so you're okay here. Maybe you read that, honestly. Actually, I take that back. I'm like, why are you not coming in there? Maybe you read it with a Cladle lead and coming in with a fairy that it's not acting as a charmer. Because that's basically come in with a poison and then have Cladle punish it and then have your real charmer go free in the back. So maybe you read that as opposed to just like misclicked or thought like Hatcherim was the right one. Because like an ABB style ground double fairy is a pretty common strategy in this meta as well. Okay, Drapion lead. Yeah, probably one worse stain. You have 2 Psychics in the back. Again, you really don't want to come in with those if you don't have to. Plus, of course, Aquatail and Crunch are resisted on this Wireless. So being able to just take those resisted moves, we do that even though this thing charges like crazy fast. So they're at a move. They probably will take you out even though it's resisted. Oh, Aquatail maybe not. But one more Poison Sting will take you out. But a Poison Jab will take them out. And they come in with a mandibuzz. So this is not bad. Again, everyone's running Air Slash. Tried to catch that Air Slash. Did not catch it. Are we just taking the Dark Pulse? We are. Honestly, you lived that way better than I expected. Oh, and it's a Primeape, which is not liking these charms. Just getting deleted by these charms. They do boost their attack. I would throw Psyshock. Just to, yeah, again, they probably don't know the moveset. They have 2 shields. They're going to have to just shield this no matter what. And then you can just kind of go Scald right away. Not get cute. They dump their energy. Aerial Aces, it's not Aerial Ace. Air Slash is pretty slow on the charge, so you can very comfortably shield this and get to another Scald here. And they did just go Dark Pulse, didn't even bait, so this is very easily going to get to the Scald here before they get to the move. Coming in with the Hatcherim and correctly getting out the Mandibuzz, but this is what I'm talking about, the non-stab move. You're doing super effective charms and only taking Air Slashes, and you had to shield up a move already, and the damage being done, you're obviously out damaging them because you got a super effective charm, but you're now burning your second shield, and which should be a good matchup for you because they're throwing like Air Slashes. So this Pokemon is just glassy, and the non-charms do not help you. The non-stab charms do not help you here. And they're going to commit to the aggressive farm down, probably coming out with like a Brave Bird or something. Or close combat or something. I don't know the movesets of all this Pokemon. Flying Press, that is a fighting type move. Back on the Sludge Bomb here, but I think it's just maybe the matches are out of order here. So unless you like, in terms of like the matchup orders, if you're going to switch move sets, maybe order the like give me like the numbers of the matchups. In general, it doesn't matter what order I show these in, unless you change the move sets. Then it does matter. So some people, like for me, when I'm saving my videos on my phone, I do like whatever the Pokemon I'm showcasing. Let's say it's Wireless. It's Wireless 1 and then win loss. It's Wireless 2 win loss. So I just know like the order of the matchups and like the Pokemon I'm getting. So they come in Mandibuzz, and this is running Snarl, which means they are getting to these foul plays pretty quick, which are super effective. So you burn one shield here, but they're still going to get to another move. You're either going to have to try and live. I don't even think you can take this out. It's going to be close whether you can actually take this out before they get to another move here. No, they're going to get to another move here, and you notice that, and you come in Zweilous just to get absolutely deleted by this Gardevoir. Double super effective charms against your Dragon Dark. So now, easy SLOWBRO coming in here to just get ahead on energy on your end here. Oh, and they get to a move. That's killer. Because this will be good chip no matter what it is. Triple Axle, put you in the deep yellow. You do get off a brutal swing on the Mandibuzz, but they shield. Wanting to get off a move. Interesting. Shielding to get off a move on your Pokemon. And they have the Hatrine, which is the higher ranked of these Pokemon. The non-XL, but the evolution. That one is Fairy, so it gets same type attack bonus. Poliwrath comes in and going to punish it with Hatrine. Can you live a Scald? Yes, in the red, but you'll live and counters resisted, so come out with a move here. Basically going to throw the move blindly, or just looks like we're tapping one charm for whatever comes back in. Is a Sableye. Do not get a move off. I don't love that. Again, you've kind of mentioned the strengths of using a Pokemon that people do not know. Especially really fast move damage Pokemon that people are just generally more likely to shield up any move coming from this Pokemon. Plus, even if they don't, chip is chip, right? But yeah, try to get that move off. Maybe grab a shield. Get baited with the Scrafty with the Power Punch. Landing the Scald, opting to not shield. Maybe they're going to try to just go to shield. But that's dumb. What are they doing? Why would you try and go with 2 shield Sableye when it already had half health? Oh my god, they got back-to-back moves here. Still though, it's still a dumb play, even if they do take you out, which they do not, and now you win. No. Okay. Decent lead. Out comes Galarian Rapidash. So this one you did go to see. This one you did go SLOWBRO. And which makes me think that the last time was a mistake. Because this is setting up for similar as last time. Clado on the lead. Fairy safe swap. I would throw the brutal swing. You're going to put a lot of pressure on these shields here. You can also just like potentially just go Hatrine as soon as the switch timer's up if you're reading this. Yeah, I saw you try. I would shield. Honestly, I would shield and go. Yeah. You need to be able to read this, and you are reading it correctly. Reading that there's probably a Charmer in the back as well. And there it is. There's your Shadow Gardevoir. Going to, again, not throw the move, rather just trying to commit to the fast move down here. Well, you do have a lot of fast move damage pressure on this team, and that will take it. Right? You have Dragon Breath, a Poison Jab, and a Charmer. These are really fast move damage type moves. Not as like strong as like Razor Leaf, but these do a lot of damage. So there are some instances where it may be the correct move just to not throw the charge move and just rely on your fast move damage. But for the most part, I'm always about putting pressure on your opponent to use shields or take damage. Shadow Gardevoir comes in. We're going to hit them with the Hatrine. They come in with Skunk. Again, these poison jabs are really adding up over the non-charms here. And they just boosted their attacks. So if you come in with Zweilous, they're likely to shield and just farm you down, is my guess is what's going to happen here. So throwing the body slam, I would not be surprised if they committed 2 shields on this. Nope, they're going to try and just go 2 shield. Gardevoir, did you undercharge there? What the heck just happened? I don't want to take this move. If you undercharge, I don't know what you're doing. You should just take it out because you have... Oh, you have no shields. Okay, I see what you're doing there. Worried that if you took them down, you give them a potential to get to the move. So Charmer lead in a Hatchrim, met with a Drapion. Again, this thing's just going to out spam you like crazy. So they go Crunch. Can we even get to a move before they get to another move? Nope. They get to the second move. You have to flip switch, so committing that double shield. But can you even take this out before they get to another move? And I don't think the answer is yes. I think it's no. And here comes another move. And it is just an Aqua Tail, which is huge because you just flip switch, which is needed because your Zweilous could not see that Gardevoir. So getting off Psyshock, no shield. They may try and go 2 shield. But like, this is dumb. Your opponent is dumb. Sorry. I know people say, don't call people dumb. You have to be aware of the situation at hand. I have a Zweilous on the front. Double weak to Fairy. I just safe swapped into something that is not an answer to Fairy. It is a psychic Pokemon with Charm. I am fighting my ass off to win this switch. What do you think I have in the back? So to just like not shield your other Pokemon, to lose switch and not shield your other Pokemon, to then obviously get punished just seems like a dumb move. I'm sorry. It is not it is not a smart play. Like that just, if you want to hit legend, those are the types of things that you need to read with ease. You cannot like just this team building 101. It's team building 101. It's how hard is your opponent fighting and why. Like these are just like basic GBL clues that you should be able to read if you're honestly a half decent player. I've been playing, again, I hit legend 18th time in 19 seasons. There's been 21 seasons. I did not hit my first 2 seasons. I was close. First season was like 2870-ish my first season. Second season was 2993 is the highest I got to, and then I fell off 100 ELO and I couldn't get to it. And then I hit from the 3rd season to 18th season in a row, and then I missed the 19th, and then I hit 20 and 21. Yeah, so I know that I'm coming at it from a different lens of people. Some people are just starting out. Some people, I don't know, maybe definitely have not played as many games as me. So even if they've played for a while, maybe they're not playing as many games. But like, there's so many different aspects to this game. And I'm trying to figure out like what is the best way to teach you guys all of them. And something like this that I just kind of mentioned, like team reading 101, when to use your shields properly. Like this is the stuff that you guys need to know if you want to like advance. But it's not, and the only way I can kind of explain it is examples like this, where it's just like, read the team, read why your opponent is fighting for switch. Just like, you got to understand the situation. Anyways, that may be a little too rough, but that's just honestly the way it is. Tough love, right? You guys, if you want to hit legend, it's not, no one just deserves to get to legend. You need to know what you're doing in this game. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the submission. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Is there any event this weekend? I don't think so. But if there is, maybe we'll put a video, but I don't think there is. But I will check the event page just to make sure. Anyways, that is it. thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.